Hi, this is John Connell. I'm a global artist ambassador for Phoenix 360, and I'm joined today by the musical artist J Magnus. Hey, J Magnus, what's up?
I'm good, John. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for being with me today. I wanted to share with
Thanks
everybody
for the opportunity.
some of the work that you've been working on, since about 2019, but I'm also looking forward to learning, your journey as an artist that began much earlier in South Africa.
Yeah,
So why don't we tune in right now to some of your content, and when we get back, we'll learn all about it. Sound good?
great.
Okay, thanks. J Magnus.
Ain't nothing but a dream, just a burst in the scene now. Pull up in the Rari and tell you I got it for real now. Your son a big deal now. Ay, remember we been down. Now it's G's on the dinner. Whenever we feel like making up for the times when we could not. That's still the dream, yeah, that's still the dream, my dream, dream.
Hey, J Magnus, beautiful images and wonderful track. You know what I mean? Can you tell us a little bit about your journey as an artist coming from South Africa?
Yeah, man. So I've been making music since I'd say 2015,
Uh-huh.
somewhere around that time. But I started rapping much earlier. I just had to get all the equipment together, and I started doing it myself. I taught myself how to make beats, how to mix, how to master, and yeah, it's been quite a journey. And I've been actively releasing music since 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about it, J Magnus? Were there, I mean, learning all those skills, what I mean, takes a lot of dedication, and
yeah.
certainly you're becoming more proficient in the art. Did you have any influences in terms of support or mentors or any other artist kind of inspired you to become an artist yourself?
Yeah. None at all, actually. It was just realizing at an early age that what I wanted to do, there was no one that was going to help me do it.
Right.
So if I wanted to record a song, I'd have to put money together. And as a teenager, down here, there aren't too many opportunities to make money, as a teen. So I had to then realize that my money would be much better spent getting the equipment that I need to make all of this happen rather than paying other people to make it happen for me.
I
So I started learning at around the age of 15, I think. Yeah, 14, 15, I started learning. And then after high school, I got a job straight out of high school. Well, actually, I went to varsity for a little bit, but dropped out. No,
Yep.
artist stuff.
Wasn't for you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got a job after that and I started building my studio, you can see.
Yeah, looks cool.
So yeah. So the inspiration behind all of it was just realizing that there was no one that was going to do it for me. So I had to do it myself, and I didn't want to download beats off of YouTube and be like everybody else, at the time. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's not the route that I wanted to take, you know.
Yeah, you wanted it to be more authentic and coming from your own hand. And
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly. Plus the freedom that comes with it, when you make something from scratch, you're free to do whatever you want to do with it.
right, exactly right. You know what I mean? And you own and you master, and you are the master of your own destiny when you do that from start to finish.
Exactly. It sounds you get to translate the ideas that are in your head into sound, and ultimately that's what we want to do as artists, to paint that picture.
Absolutely, because it's like storytelling through a musical experience. And so, you know, every track is like a journey to some extent.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
And it's great as a viewer and a listener to be able to be almost transformed into that music that has truly an energetic effect upon us. And certainly
Yeah,
your
yeah,
music does that. Now South Africa is
yeah,
is a country that maybe not a lot of people um have experienced or been to or understand what it's like.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so there are certain unique challenges that you may have had that others wouldn't have in their experience, but you found a way
yeah.
to kind of emerge and create your own style and your own brand. And you know during those struggles, was there anything that you did to try and kind of like replenish your spirit? Or if you ever got down, what made you continue to forge ahead, J Magnus?
I think it's just remembering why I started in the first place. You know, when life knocked me down, I always had to remember that I want this more than the desire was always more than the pain at the time or the disappointment, So I
Yeah.
wanted it more than I had to learn to put my failures aside, the emotions, the sadness, whatever I was feeling at the time aside, because I want this. I really do. And when you want it that bad, I think you always find a way to bounce back. You'll always say something to yourself. You always lie to yourself if you have to bounce back.
Listen, I do know, and I really appreciate that as well. It's the pushing forward. Your
Yeah.
desire is stronger than the adversity that you happen to be,
Exactly.
challenged with, right? And I think
Yeah.
it's about being patient too, because usually that struggle, you are going to push through it. And at the time, it seems like it's
Yeah.
bringing you down. But
Seems
when you
impossible.
emerge out of it, it's so empowering, right? It's so, uplifting.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
what have you
You
got?
learn a lot about yourself as well.
Forgive me. Go ahead. Say it again.
I was saying that you learn a lot about yourself as well.
That's right. You know what I mean? You evolve, your soul kind of evolves, doesn't it? Well, this soul calling that
Yeah.
you have, is emerging into new forms of art. And so tell me, what are you working on now? What can we anticipate in the future here?
So I've been actively releasing singles every month this year. Since this last month, I just dropped a single titled Dreamer. And what comes next is a project. I've been working on an EP. I'm done now, but I'm dropping it next year, first quarter. So somewhere around March, yeah, I'll be releasing that.
J Magnus, we're going to look for it. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate that you're going to be on Phoenix 360. Everyone, I want everyone to tune into J Magnus's social media channels that you'll find below our interview today. You can anticipate seeing him soon up on Phoenix 360, and we'll look forward to the next great creation that you develop. J Magnus, thanks for being with me today, man. Good luck out there in South
Thanks
Africa.
for your time.
Keep making your great music.
Thank you. I will.
Thanks, Jay. Take care.
Ain't nothing but a dream, just a verse in the scene now.